What's going on, everybody? It's Sean with Reactions to the Classics, and today we have a song reaction to Dave Hause. That's how I'm going to say his last name. I think that's right. Autism Vaccine Blues. Now, don't worry, I'll explain what this song's about. Everything is not as it appears, but this is brought to us by our patron and supporter, and a guy that actually lives in the town right next door to us. We've never met, but just irony, the YouTube world brings people together, and that would be Matt. Thank you, Matt. Really appreciate it. You guys know the drill. Give this a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already. We'd appreciate it if you do that. And also, if you'd like to be a patron like Matt, support us, help keep the lights on, we would much appreciate it. Check out the link below. Also, check out our Facebook group, and lastly, our Twitch. Give us a follow down there. We do live streams every Wednesday night and Friday evening. So let's get into this. I don't know anything about Dave Hause. I see he's an American singer-songwriter influenced by people such as Springsteen and Petty. And hey, if you watch this channel, you know I love Springsteen. I really like Petty. And I have a little info on this song. Here's what Dave said. He said, the title is something I've had for a while. Between thinking of the title and writing the song, the myth was basically debunked that autism developed from vaccinations given to children. I wanted to still use the title and wanted to examine the irony that in the future we may end up with a vaccine that cures autism. It got me wondering whether the people who had been stricken with the disorder upon being cured would prefer to go back to their former state after being awakened and subjected to all of the complications and stress of life in America. It's written from the perspective of someone who has recently been cured of autism and isn't so sure they're ready and willing to cope with all that we have to offer here in our modern society. And Dave says, I'm not so sure I am either. And in another interview, kind of the same thing, but he says, I think the question I'm trying to figure out is anybody capable of dealing with modern life and everything that's coming at us? What I've observed with certain people who have autism is that there's a certain amount of their senses that are shut off, and you wonder if they actually is them evolving so they can cope. Because my phone's buzzing, I hear that one, right? And the stress of modern life is tough. And I wonder if I was to shut off some of it, I wouldn't appear to be a happier person. So he wonders if he wouldn't appear to be a happier person. So that's kind of where we're coming here. So it's not, doesn't have anything to do with an autism or vaccines causing autism. So I know that the title of it's going to be like, what's this guy doing? But thanks again, Matt. Always appreciate it. Let's check this one out. Been there. Autism Vaccine Blues. Dave, I'm going to say it again, Hause. Wow, what a song. I mean, honestly, what a great song. Singer-songwriters, man, that's where it's at. They're still around. You just got to look hard to find them. Basically, what I talked about at the start of the song, or Dave's explanation of it, once you understand that, he starts right away. I got text flying in and missed calls on my phone. That first line, that causes you stress, right? In the world we live in today. I've said this before. What would it have been like? I was alive 40 years ago, but I was, 9, 10 years old. What would it have been like to be an adult during that time? I remember these times, but way back then would have been even better, where if somebody wanted to get a hold of you, they had to call and leave a message on your machine, or back in the day, there wasn't even a machine. So that would have been nice. And you'd just be like, I wasn't at home, or I didn't check my messages. Now with the cell phone, people expect instantaneous communication. They're going to hit you up. They're not only going to call you, they're going to text you. Where were you? We know your phone's by you at all times. So he starts off that way. Got a cricket for a conscience I can't shoo away. And then a lot of religious references here. I got the blood of the lamb over my doorway, of course, referencing the Old Testament. The little pill made me well. Now I feel everything. So I think he's talking about getting that autism vaccine to be cured, and now his senses are fully open. I hear Doubting Thomas. I see the screens that we worship, the holes they don't fill. And then when he gets into the chorus, bless me, Father, I've sinned. Have you seen the shape I'm in? The cure has opened my eyes, but now I can't pray away these autism vaccine blues. I've got autism vaccine blues. They said, take this to relax. It'll keep you calm. They said the tumor would shrink before it killed my mom. He just goes into all these things. Like the car won't charge, the phone's out of gas, the golf's on fire, it's full of plastic trash. Just showing all of the insanity that we deal with in this world. And in the last chorus, I was wondering, or the next to the last chorus, there's a line, the vampire squid sucked me dry. And Dave said it comes from a writer who wrote and chronicled for Rolling Stones the whole Goldman Sachs fiasco during the economic crash. And he compared Goldman Sachs to a vampire squid that comes in and sucks everything dry. So that's where that came in. What a wonderful track. I really appreciate you bringing that one to me, Matt. I very much enjoyed it. Dave kind of reminds me songwriting style and a little bit in vocal delivery to another great American songwriter that really no one's heard of, a guy named Ike Riley. We actually did a full album review. It's up on the channel. Go check that out, man. I think it's something, if you like this song, you would really like that. And I'm going to go check out a little bit more of Dave's stuff. But as always, appreciate everybody joining us. Thanks again, Matt. And I will see you guys soon.